Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It's Mez Graphics, and today I'll be showing you how to create a simple social media flyer design using Photoshop CC21. So once again, if you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I drop a new video. So guys, with that out of the way, let's get started. So guys, we're in Photoshop right now. Like I mentioned in my previous video, for this being a social media content, we're using 2000 by 2000 pixels, a 300 resolution, and an RGB color format. So I have my white background here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the paint bucket tool to fill this background with green. Okay. So then next I'll select my text tool. You can do this easily by hitting T on your keyboard. So place embedded. For now, I'll start with placing the logo that I'll be using for this project. And like we always do in this channel, all the files that I'll be using for this tutorial will be found in the description. So I'll be dropping a link to my Google Drive where you can go and download all the files and all the fonts that I'll be using for this project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a test effect that I downloaded. So because this logo, I actually created some extra touches to it using a test effect that I downloaded online. So just select open it in my files. Then here you have place your test. Just click on the thumbnail here. And then I'll replace this with my own logo. Like with the logo I created. Yeah. So I'll place it here. Make sure I align it and I place it properly. Okay. And voila, here we have it. Then I'll click on Ctrl S on my keyboard. And once that's done saving, I'll move to the other window. And then we have it effected here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this whole design to a smart object. The reason why I converted it to a smart object is that if I reduce this or if I add any other effect to it, it won't affect it in any way. Like if I moved it like how it's grouped, I can increase it and I reduce it. What you notice is that there may be a reduction in the quality when I'm using it. So that's why I converted it to a smart object. Okay, so once we've got that line, I'll duplicate it with Ctrl J. Then I'll go to my blend mode, go to screen. Then I'll go to the blur filter and I'll go to Gaussian blur. Set the radius to my... Okay, so I'm okay with this. So then I'll select this together and create another one to make it brighter. Then I'll select all of them by holding Ctrl on my keyboard and selecting each of the layers. And then I'll convert all of them to a smart object. Then I'll select my text tool once again. And I'll just type in the subheading. Your number one WhatsApp TV. Okay, I'll change this font to a font you all know, but this time I'll use a different font for this subheading. I'll be using Railway 10. I wanted to use Sequel Sans, but I just decided to use Railway for the subheading. But funny enough, you'll be funny to notice that maybe at the end of this video, I may end up using SQL Sans, but I don't know. I think I'm kind of getting obsessed with that font. So select the color to white. Okay. I'm strongly fighting against the obsession of changing this font right now to SQL Sans, but I think I'm stronger than my obsession, so I think I'm going with Railway for now. Okay. So I'll just take it up a little bit. And guys, today is actually the last day of August. Today is August 31st. So guys, you may see this video in the morning, you may see it today, but if you end up seeing this tomorrow morning, that means you're actually seeing this video in a new month. So let me just use the opportunity to wish you guys happy new month. Thank you for the support this August. Like, August was massive. I checked my stats and I noticed that I really clocked out in the month of August. I had the highest subscriber counts on August. I had the highest views on August. I got the highest viewing hours on August. So guys, I really thank you guys for your support so far. So for now, I'm going to change the perspective of this. Okay, so I'm okay with it. Okay, I think this is okay. You mustn't do that. This is not it's not compulsory for you to do that, but like I said, it's just me and my obsessions. I normally love my text being at a particular angle, so it really makes it to look nice. But I'll show you a step that and the reason why I did that when I'm placing the services later on in the video. Okay, so we have the picture of this beautiful lady right here holding her phone, because this is a WhatsApp TV. That's what I had in mind. So this is a WhatsApp TV. So I'm trying to sell what I'm trying to show the viewers that will see this flyer. Like, I'm trying to show you that this WhatsApp TV is exciting. This WhatsApp TV is fun to have. So for now, there's a shape I wanted to use for this to show the services, but I didn't have that shape. So I'll be creating it by myself. I'll hit Ctrl T and then I'll rotate it to 90 degrees. Okay. Then I'll flip it horizontally. Okay, let me take it up a little bit. Then I'll add a rectangle. Okay. So you can download this shape online, but this is the traditional way of doing it. Like, I really enjoy testing it out instead of me going to download it online. So I just felt like I should share it with you guys how I created it. Just have a rectangle and then you have a triangle. I hope I say triangle the first time, not rectangle. Okay, so now we have this shape. I think in the early versions of Photoshop CC, you may not be able to find a rectangle. I think so. I think it's from CC21 that you start having, I said rectangle again. I mean a triangle, I'm sorry. Like in CC19, I'm not sure if you have the triangle shape, but I found it in CC21. Like I said, I'm using CC21, so I can't tell for other versions. But I think that when I used 2019, I didn't see that option. So I'll still convert this to a smart object. Like, I'll be doing a lot of conversions to a smart object on this tutorial. Okay, I'll reduce it. And then I'll drag it. Okay. Okay, I'm just moving it, nudging it a little bit. I may also leave this shape. I may also leave this shape in the description so you can just use it if you want to use it, or you can also create yours if you want. But I'll be leaving this shape also on the description. The link will be on the description. That's what I mean, guys. So guys, for September, for the first video I'll be dropping on September, I'm planning to drop a freebie that will be found also in the file link that I'll be posting. So in the comment section, just tell me what you want me to be posting on the file, whether you want me to post a mock-up, whether you want me to post a particular font that you love. So guys, just mention what you want me to be putting on that file link on the comment. Sorry, yeah. Okay. Funny videos. I'll reduce the tracking. In case if you don't know, tracking is actually the space in between the characters, the space between the characters of your text. So we have two types of tracking. We have the loose tracking and we have the close tracking. For me, I love using the close tracking. I don't know why. But that's the two types of tracking we have. You either have the loose tracking, the one that has more space in between the letters, and then closed tracking, the one that has little or no space in between them. But you have to make sure you are keeping the right ratio of tracking space, because making it too close sometimes can make it to be unreadable for your client or for the person that's going to be handling your design material later. So you have to know when to use close tracking or loose tracking. For me, I normally use spaced or loose tracking when I'm making a church flyer. Like you have that place, you have presents. So I use loose tracking for presents, but I used -75 tracking on Photoshop. You can have a different value on CorelDRAW, but I always use -25 for my test. Then we have some exceptions in some fonts, like for Sequel Sans, when I use -75, it really blends well. But on fonts like Railway and Montserrat, if you use -75, it becomes too constricted. So you have to know each tracking value you have to use for each of the fonts you are using. Yeah, so funny video, I just duplicated that so that I'll edit it easily. So for those that doesn't understand what color overlay is what you can do to your layer to change the color of that object or element in the design. So when you've converted a shape to a smart object, you cannot change the color directly. So that's where color overlay comes in. You can use it to change the color of any element you want, both your text, your shapes, or even your images. Movies, which is their second offering. Okay, so I'll just duplicate this and I'll take it to the left side, flip horizontal, then I'll nudge it to the left. Okay. Then I'll do the same thing for the text. The reason why I'm doing it this way is because I want them to be at the same angle. I want them to be at the same point. I want them to be centered in the same way. Another reason is that I'm lazy to retype it and start aligning it. So that's why I just did it. So anyone you want, you can just do it the way you like. Memes, which is their third offering. Like, what's a WhatsApp TV without good memes? Seriously, like, I love my memes. I love seeing memes. When I'm kind of less busy or when I don't have anything like doing, I seriously love watching funny videos and memes. And funny enough, in case if you notice, I think I actually switched back to SQL Sans. Like, like I'm noticing it now that I switched back to SQL Sans. Like, wow, like that is really becoming an obsession. Like, I switched back to SQL Sans from Railway. And man, that's very, very funny. Okay. Okay, let me just go back and then move that. Okay. Okay, gains. So let me just I really wanted to create like a contrast in between these details. Like I want I don't want them to just be like this. I want some of them to be dark green, while some of them will be light green. And this is what I meant. So I've created a contrast, a kind of contrast between the different elements that I used. So what next I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of these and make sure they are aligned. So guys, quickly, what are the two different types of alignment? We have left edge alignment, which is either the left or the right alignment, and we have the center alignment. So if you followed me on my Instagram, you followed me on my Facebook, you've seen my tutorials on YouTube, you notice that I always use center alignment. Like, I love using center alignment. And I hope in my next project I'll be able to elaborate the two types of alignment and what they are all about. Like, I really have the urge to do a really long expository video where I can show you the different elements in graphic design, and I can help explain them to you better in terms of explaining what alignments are, explaining what tracking is, explaining what leading is. I had a class on Telegram where I explained all that, but if you were not in the group as at when I explained it, just leave a comment in the comment section so that I can forward it again to the group so that you can see that I explained a lot of things. I explained tracking, I explained kenning, I explained leading, and I explained a whole lot of things. So guys, you can hit me up so that I can send you the material that I used for that class again. Okay, for this I'll be placing this WhatsApp logo. I'll be placing it because I wanted to create a cool effect round about the lady. Because a great design is all about selling the look. You must make sure that the image portrays what you are trying to show the viewer. Like, for example, you don't say enjoy an exciting offer, then you notice that the lady or the guy that using your image is looking gloomy, is not looking happy. For example, I always make a reference to GoTV designs that they use on their billboards and their flyers. If you notice, you see something like Brekete enjoyment. What do you notice? They use someone who is happy, someone who has a happy expression on his or her face, So when you see that fly, you know that this bracket there, and that's what pushes it. Pushes it. That's a mistake, and that's what pushes you to get that product or to get that product they are trying to sell to you. Okay. Yeah. So the image that they use actually pushes you to buy the product. For example, you don't see bracket enjoyment. I notice that the guy is just looking angry, like that. So I really think that the image that you use, the colors that you use, actually affect the emotions of the emotions that you are trying to pass on a particular design. So I'll just duplicate this and I'll bring it down closer to the phone. Okay. Okay. So I'll duplicate it and I'll select my blend mode to screen, and then I'll use the Gaussian blur to add a little blur effect. So in case of you are the guy that was asking me for the quote I posted on the time, the quote of Benjamin Franklin that had to do with time. You love time, then don't squander time because that's the substance of life. Yeah, I think that was a quote by Benjamin Franklin. So someone asked me how I was making the text to glow. So in case of if you are watching this tutorial, I hope this answers your question, or your question rather. And now for the spice of the day, the overlay or the omale. Like they really rhyme. Like if I was a rapper, you'd be like I the overlay like omale. Yeah, like don't mind me, I'm not a rapper, I'm a graphic designer. It would have been cool if I was a rapper though, like I own the YouTube rapping channel, like where I'll come and rap and then I'll rap for you guys. Maybe I'll do that when I get to 2,000 subscribers. I'll come in and then, like I know of a guy that teaches graphic design by rapping. Like I don't know how he does it. Like you watch his tutorial, I'll be like, yeah, that's my background because I don't use the foreground. Like like you may beat me but you never put me for ground. Like I'm very bad at rapping, but seriously I don't know how the guy just does it. He's just teaching you what to do and he's just rapping about it, and seriously that's mind blown. Like that's mind blowing, like seriously. So what I'm going to do is I'm grouping the different elements that I'm using for this design, and I'm naming like seriously, like what I just said. I'm just it's just funny to imagine that the thing like it really got me laughing right now. Like, so guys, let's just get back to the tutorial. Let's just forget that I ever rap for you. I ever said anything about rapping. So guys, let's get to the video. So I'm naming every element that I'm using for this design, so it will be easy for me when I'm looking for it when I have to do any editing. So at this point, guys, the tutorial is almost over, but I'll be adding the contact of the TV. Like once again, this is an imaginary project, so we'll be adding the contact, the Facebook and the Twitter and the Telegram username. Yeah, so let me just take care of these white patches here. Okay. Okay, so I'm using an imaginary number. So guys, please, I noticed that I may not be able to explain everything in the video, but I have a Telegram group where you can ask me questions. If you are here on the YouTube channel and you have the Telegram group, then you know what I'm talking about. I have a Telegram group. Feel free to post your questions there if you have any question. I may not be able to see it on WhatsApp because I have a lot of contacts on WhatsApp, but if you post it on Telegram, it will be easier for me on the group. It will be easier for me to get to it and then answer your question, because I feel like if you don't understand, you can actually ask me what you don't understand and I will be pleased to explain it to you. Like, I'm trying to make myself available for you guys. I'm not trying to distance myself. I know that I don't always stay online on WhatsApp, but I'm always checking up on Telegram. Whether you guys have questions, whether you guys have anything that is bothering you, maybe you watch my video and there's something that you don't understand, or maybe you find a file in the Google Drive that you don't see, just message me, guys. Message me on the group, guys, and you can ask me any question you want. Like, I'm not trying to make myself somebody you can't access at any time. Like, I'm really accessible, like, seriously. So any question you have, you can just drop it there, then mention me. Mentioning me will make me to see it faster. Like, if you just leave a mention like at Mess Graphics, I'll be notified on Telegram that someone mentioned my name, so it will be easier for me to see your message. So guys, if you have a question, feel free to ask and I'll be willing to answer. Like, there's a song that came to my mind by Crayon. It say, no, I'm not really singing for you guys, no problem. That's just it. Like, okay, let me just tell you the name of the song, but I won't sing the song. Then I call my number, I will respond. Like, that was a song by Crayon, so fine. So message me, guys, I'll respond. Yeah. So what I'm just doing is that I'm selecting the different icons that I'll be needing, because this icon has both WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. But right now I'm using WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, and Telegram. So I'll just select the Instagram logo with the Facebook logo, then I'll place the Telegram logo right on the workspace. So guys, all these icons, all these images, the shape, the background, the overlay, all of them will be posted on my Google Drive. So the link will be in the description. So go ahead and download all of them to help you with the project. Okay. Yeah, I'm removing the icons or the white parts from these icons, because I'll be changing the color using color overlay. And guys, remember, I'll be having an expository class on Telegram where I'll be explaining to you guys the steps in creating a flyer design, how to get your background, how to know the right font to use. I dropped the flyer on WhatsApp, but I've not really notified you guys on the date. Like, I really wanted to look for a way that we can have an interactive class where you guys can ask your questions on the steps that I used in choosing a background, how I get my design ideas, and how I generally just to explain my steps on how I create a flyer, or what I have, my creative process or my thought pattern when I'm creating a flyer. Okay, let me just shift this to the right. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, remember to like, to hit the like, to smash the like button. Like me, I really enjoyed this tutorial. I'll say that this has been one of the best things that have happened to me, being able to show you guys how I achieved this thing. So guys, if you really enjoyed this video, remember to smash that like icon. Graphic designer icon, this like button. Yeah. So guys, don't mind me, it's all about cruise. Like, I'm really happy because it's not been easy. Like, I'm almost getting to 1 year I've been doing this. I started this YouTube channel on October and we are entering September. Like, right now that I'm creating this, I know that we might have actually entered September. So like, I'm a time traveler. I started this tutorial in August and I'm ending it in September. So guys, once again, happy new year. Fine, happy new month rather. Sorry guys, happy new month. Like seriously, I don't understand the kind of cruise I'm catching today. So happy new month guys. Thank you guys for the support. I saw my start, it was very, very massive. August has been the best, guys. August has been the best. Like, my subscriber count, and like, I'm really, really happy, guys. I'm really happy that I'm actually achieving my dreams of reaching out to upcoming designers there, because I was self-taught from YouTube. I actually learned everything I know from YouTube. So it's very good, and it's very great that I'm also giving out what I got, and I'm trying my best to give you guys the best of content available. So guys, here we have it. The design is looking dope as usual. Thank you guys for staying to the end of this video. Thank you guys for August. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for liking. Thank you guys for commenting. Thank you guys for sharing with your friends. So with that said and done, Mez Graphics out. See you in my next upload. Mez Graphics out.